Imagine a future where the UK misses out on a massive influx of investment in artificial intelligence data centers, simply because it failed to upgrade its energy grid and planning system in time. This is the stark warning from Seamus Dunn, the UK and Ireland lead for Digital Realty, the world's largest developer of data centers. But here's the thing. London is still the most attractive city in Europe for investing in AI data centers, thanks to its status as a global financial hub and its thriving tech industry. However, the city's expensive power, constrained grid, and lengthy planning process are making it increasingly difficult for companies like Digital Realty to generate the best economic returns. As Dunn puts it, the tricky piece we have in London is everything's expensive. Power is expensive. The grid is constrained, particularly around the southeast and particularly in the northwest of London. This is a major concern, given that giant American tech groups and private capital are pouring billions into building data centers that can provide the computing energy needed to cope with increasingly powerful AI technology. The demand for these facilities, which are filled with thousands of specialized computer chips, has risen sharply, and the land grab for sites in the UK with access to reliable power and water supplies has intensified. But the UK's energy grid is already under pressure, and the design and capacity of the nation's electricity network have failed to keep pace with the rapid expansion of renewables. And this is the part most people miss. The upgrade of the grid and the streamlining of planning decisions are crucial to unlocking the UK's potential in the AI data center market. As Dunn notes, the UK is having success. It's just not fast enough. The government has good policy. What it needs to be turned into action, and fast. The national systems operator in the UK has projected that demand for electricity to power data centers will grow fourfold by the end of the decade, and the current grid constraints are holding back the scaling of AI in the UK. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that the UK's planning system is too slow and too focused on local concerns rather than national priorities. Others claim that the government's policies are too favorable to big tech companies and that smaller players are being left behind. So, what's the solution? According to Dunn, the UK needs to accelerate its planning and grid overhaul and make it easier for companies to build and operate data centers. The US is already ahead of the game, with huge levels of capital being deployed by hyperscalers and favorable government and local state policies. But the UK can still catch up if it acts quickly. As the Department for Science, Innovation and Technology notes, we're taking decisive action to get Britain building so we can harness AI's transformative potential with new data centers across the country. The question is, will it be enough? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the UK is doing enough to support the growth of AI data centers, or are there more radical changes needed? Should the government prioritize national priorities over local concerns, or is there a way to balance both? Let us know in the comments.